Now you might be thinking, why am I sitting in front of a lot of diyas when it's not even Diwali? That's because we're going to talk about a few different phrases with the word fire. And I thought I'll make it a little interesting for you guys so that, by lighting up a few diyas and all that, and I really hope it worked out. Now, the first one is to breathe fire. What comes to your mind when I say breathe fire? You might have been reminded of a dragon breathing fire, right? So the meaning of that phrase is kind of similar. When you're yelling at someone, that is when you say he was breathing fire. So I can say the unjust situation just left me breathing fire, which means I was yelling at someone because it was such an unjust situation in my opinion, all right? So that is breathing fire. Now the second one is to catch fire. Catch fire is just burning, something burning up. That is when you say it's caught fire. So say there was a paper stack in your office and it caught fire, which means it started burning. So you can say the paper stack caught fire. The third one is to fire away. Now for this one, I want you to think that you're a celebrity. So imagine that you're a celebrity and then you're sitting in front of an interviewer, and then he's interviewing you. And at that point of time, he is hesitating to ask you a question, and he's like a little bit reluctant to ask you a particular question. So you can say, you don't have to hesitate, fire away, which means you're giving them permission to ask something, to start speaking, especially ask a question. So fire away means, fire away is used when you're giving permission to someone to start speaking or especially to ask a question, right? That is fire away. It's kind of similar to this one, rapid fire sessions that you might have seen in programs. So fire has got a meaning of asking questions, which is why you can say fire away in order to give someone permission to ask questions or to start speaking. Now we've got the next one, which is fire in one's belly. When do people have fire in their bellies? So if you happen to hear this particular phrase, you have to understand that fire in one's belly is a phrase that is used to say that somebody is really determined, they're having a very strong sense of ambition or determination. That is when you say he has got fire in his belly, or you can say your good grades are a result of the fire in your belly, all right? So fire in one's belly means it's used to describe someone who's got a strong determination, a sense of ambition and determination. The next one is go through fire. When somebody goes through fire, then that means they had to go through a lot of torments, a lot of trials and tests in order to do something. So when they had to go through an ordeal, that is when you say, I had to go through fire in order to reach where I am today, or to attain what I have today, or to achieve what I have today, all right? So that is go through fire. Then we have on fire. Now this might be something that you might have seen on Instagram and everywhere these days. It's just a really common slang usage. It's an informal usage. So when you say that somebody was on fire, then that means they're not really literally burning, but rather it means that they're really exciting and they're really passionate about something at that moment. So if you happen to see a show on TV and then you see that the anchor or the host of the show is particularly exciting and passionate today, then you can say that anchor, that host was on fire today, or the show was on fire today, which means it was really exciting today, all right? And it doesn't really mean that it was literally on fire. Now we have the last one, and that is set the world on fire. Now when something sets the world on fire, then that means it becomes a sensation all over. So we can say that that music album just set the world on fire, or that movie just set the world on fire, which means it became a huge ass sensation, all right? So that is set the world on fire. So I hope this video was useful, and I really hope the diyas paid off. Now if you want to know more about the courses that we provide at English House, including our IELTS coaching as well as our English communicative courses, you can click on the link below. Thank you so much for watching.
English House, English at your fingertips.